friends, I welcome you all again to my channel, Abrar sir classes, Kcet. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರಿನ ವಿಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ದ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಬಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, now the bridge is balanced here. Okay, r by r, you do r by r. Okay, 1 is equal to 1 you are getting. Okay, the bridge is either you do like this, r by r, the bridge is balanced. Now here this resistance will be open circuited. I can remove this resistor r because no current flows through this one, because the potential is same. Potential at C and D is same, therefore no current flows here. Current here is 0, therefore the bridge is balanced. I can remove this resistor R. If I remove this resistor R, itara circuit ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಾಗ ನೀವು you can write like this. Okay, ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, this is point A, this will be just like this. Okay, and again this is like this. This is B and this is C and this is T. What about this one, R and R? These two are in series and these two are in series, and the combination is in parallel. Because if any current flows here, let us say I1 same current will flow in this resistor also. Alvenrappa. So these two resistances are in series. Illi I2 flow current flow adaga illi I2 ಮತ್ತು illi same I2. Therefore the resistances between A and B, it will be like this. It will be A and right column. Okay, this is A already given. R plus R is 2R and this is 2R. 2R in parallel with 2R is, the value will be R only. This is between A and B. Okay, the resistance between A and B is R. Now second, now this is A. Okay, this is B ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದು C ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay, let me call this point as C. Okay, and now let me call this point as T. Okay, let us draw circuit. This is ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ B ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಫ್ರಮ್ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಇಂದ ಸಿ ಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹೋಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎ ಇಂದ ಸಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿ, ರೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿ, point D here. Okay, this is B here, R is here. Okay, understood? This is point D and this is C. Between A and C one resistor is there, and between A and D one resistor is there. D will ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, D. Okay, this resistor between A and C. Okay, again between A and D one resistor is like this. Okay, we cancel, already we have taken this one. Now between C and D one resistor is there. Okay, between C and D one resistor is there. Okay, between B and C, between B and C one resistor is there. Okay, between B and C one resistor is there, R. Okay, between B and D one resistor is there. Notrappa, this is same as this circuit. Okay, this same as this circuit. Balanced Wheatstone bridge. The value of this resistance between, the value of the resistance between A and B will be how much? A only. Okay, so this is also the value of the resistance between A and B is R only. Between A and B, R. Okay, for the second circuit, and for the first circuit it is R. Okay, R comma R is the right answer. Now next question. Now the resistance between A and B, you have to calculate the resistance between A and B. Notrappa, ಇದು A. Okay, this is A, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A. This we have learnt in point potential method. Okay, ಇದು potential point. ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಅಂದರೆ A. ಇಲ್ಲಿ B ಅಂದರೆ this is B. Okay, this is B and this is also B. ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, these two. Okay, let me call this is A, B. Let me call this as O. Okay, this center point O ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು. Okay, let me call this as okay, C ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Let me call this as D ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay, T. now between okay, A and O. Note between A and O, these two are in parallel. R by 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is R by 2. This is O. Okay. Between again O and B, these two are in parallel. R in parallel with R is again R by 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪहिले. This is R by 2. Okay. Now what about C? Between O and C, resistor R is there. Okay. This is C. And again between A and C, what is there? Resistor R is there. Okay. R is there. Between C and B, what is there? Again R is there. Okay. Understood? Now, where is D? D is here. Between A and D, there is one resistor. Okay, this is already gone. R and R in parallel. R by 2 I2, R and R parallel. Okay, this I have taken into consideration. This R I2, R I2. Okay, R and R. Now, which is remaining between A and D? This is remaining. R. Okay, on this one. Between O and D, this is remaining. Okay, there is one resistor. R. And between D and B, one resistor. R. Again, this is a balanced Wheatstone bridge. Okay, R by R is equal to 1, R by 2, R by 2. This is no current flows here. This can be removed, open circuited. And again, this is okay. This is also a balanced Wheatstone bridge. R by 2, R by 2 is 1, R by R is 1. This will also be removed. So circuit hengagotte ivaga. The circuit will become like this. Illi A ide. Okay, now only this will be there. R, and this is C, and this is R. Will be there. And now this is R by 2 as it is, R by 2 as it is there. Now between A and D, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? R ಇದೆ. Between B and D, R ಇದೆ. Okay, this is how much? R by 2, and this is also R by 2. This is not there because the bridge is balanced. R by R by 2 is same as R by R by 2. R by R is same as R by 2 by R by 2. Now what about this one? These two resistances are in series. These two are in series. These two are in series, and the combination is in parallel. ಇದು A ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay, this point is A. This is one resistor. This is one resistor between A and B, and this is one resistor between R plus R is 2R. Okay, this R plus R is 2R, and R by 2 is R. Okay, 2 by R, 2R are in parallel. Therefore, the resistance is how much? That is 2R in parallel with 2R is half of that value, R. R. Okay, between A and B, because this is B, this is A. Okay, what is the equivalent resistance between A and B? Equivalent resistance between A and B is how much? R in parallel with R is R by 2. That is nothing but 0.5 R. Is the right answer. Next question, nodanappa. What is this one? Okay, you have to calculate the resistance between A and B. See this R. Okay, what about these two? These two are in series. I can write this as what? 2R. Again, these two are in series. 2R anta barbodu. Okay, 2 capital R barbodu, because they are given capital R. 2R. Okay, what about this one? R and R in series, 2R, and again this is 2R. Okay, noಡಪ್ಪ, 2R in parallel with R ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Let us say this is A. Okay, 2R, let me call this as this is AB. No, this is P and Q. This is, I will call this as P, and this called Q. Okay, R in parallel with 2R is 2 by 3R. 2 by 3R ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ 2 by 3R ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? This is and this is point Q, this is point P, this is B. अल्पा R in parallel with 2R ना होते हैं 2R into R divided by 2R plus R, right? That is equal to 2R square divided by 3R. That is nothing but 2 by 3R, right? That I have written here 2 by 3R, 2 by 3R, 2 by 3R. Either between P and Q, what is there? R is there. Note now this is a balanced Wheatstone bridge. Okay. Now this R I can remove. If I remove this R, what I can write? I can write only one resistor. That is what these two are in series. Okay, 2 by 3R, 2 by 3R in series. What about this one? 2 by 3R, 2 by 3R in series. This is 4 by 3R. 4 by 3R. Right, because 2 by 3R plus 2 by 3R is how much? 4 by 3R. Now 4 by 3R in parallel with 4 by 3R is nothing but again what? The value is half of that one. Okay. If I divide this by 2, what I am going to get? Again 2 by 3R. That is the value of the resistance between A and B. Okay. 2R by 3 is the right answer. Right. It's so easy. Next problem nodana. This is called horizontal extension of Wheatstone Bridge. Nodapa 5 by 10. Okay, 5 by 10 raised to 1 by 2. 10 by 20 is 1 by 2. Otherwise 5 by 10, 10 by 20 is same. Okay, so the bridge is balanced. I can remove this 10 ohm resistor. Again 10 by 15 is same as 20 by 30. This I can remove. If remove ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ between A and B ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? If I remove this one, okay, this 10 ohm and 10 ohm, these resistances will be in series and the combination will be in parallel. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ 5 ohm, okay, 10 ohm ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು 15 ohm, right? ಇದು 10 ohm, ಇದು 20 ohm, ಇದು 30 ohm. Okay, now write down the resistances value after adding. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಇದು 5 plus 10 is 15, 15 plus 15 is 30. Okay, 30 ohm. 20 plus 30, 50, 50, 50 plus 10, 60. Okay, now what will be the total resistance? This is B. Okay, how much? 30 into 60 divided by 30 plus 60 is 90. Okay, this gets cancelled. Okay, 2 3s are 3 3s are 10. Okay, that is 20 ohm is the right answer. Okay, 20 ohm is the right answer. Next, now come to this circuit. You have to find the value of the resistance between A and B. Okay, now sorry, between X and Y. Okay, they have given X and Y. Okay, if this is X, then uttapa same potential point. This is X. Yes, this is also X. Okay, now it is shaded out. Okay, this will be different here because there is a resistance. I have told you already. Okay, if there is only a wire, if this is X, this is also X. Okay, same potential. If there is a resistor here, okay, this will be X and this will be like Y, right? I have told you this already. Okay, now if this is X means X, X, because no resistor, the resistor is here. Okay, this is Y means here also Y because wire is there here. Okay, here also Y and here also Y will be there because only wire is there here. Okay, and now this is X, 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 and I can write this as how much? I will call this as 1. I will call this as 1. I will call this same. Okay, same here 1, and here also this is 2. Understood? This is x, same potential x, okay, different potential 1, same potential 1, okay, here different potential 0.2, and this is y means y. Now this is x and this is y, okay, between x between x to 1 there is one resistor, between x to 2 I will call this is 1 and this is 2. Between x to 1 10 ohm is there. Aranapa, between x to 1 10 ohm is there, and in x to 2 again 10 ohm is there. Aranapa, and again between 1 and y, between 1 and y how much? 10 ohm. Between y and 2, between y and 2 how much? 10 ohm, right? Between x and 1 this already we have taken, between x and 1 10 ohm, between x and 2 10 ohm, okay. Between 1 and y, between 1 and y this I have taken already, between y and 2 this I have taken already, okay. Between x and y, between x and y there is 10 ohm resistor, okay. Between x and y there is a 10 ohm resistor, understood? And between 1 and 2, between 1 and 2 again there is 10 ohm resistor here. Now the bridge is balanced here, okay. The bridge is balanced, 10 by 10, 10 by 10. This 10 I can remove it. If I remove this 10 ohm ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಎರಡು series ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, understood? This is 20 ohm between x and y, understood? And this is how much? 10 plus 10 is 20 ohm, okay, between x and y, okay. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 ohm already ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 ohm is already there, okay. 20 in parallel with 20 is how much? 10 ohm. 10 ohm in parallel with 10 ohm will be how much? It is just 5 ohm is the right answer. Understood? ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ರಪ್ಪ, ಓಕೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟೇ. If you like this video, kindly, okay, ask the doubts in the comment box, subscribe for this channel, okay, share with the other students. Thank you one and all. God bless you for Kcet examination.